I appreciate it. Yeah. And the reason why at first I went in, I didn't do therapy right. And a lot of people get that wrong. They do therapy, but they don't do it right. Exactly. And when I say do it right is you stay surface. Like, what's the matter? Oh, I had a good day. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm mad at my job.
Yeah.
You sit in a session long enough, especially when somebody else is paying for it, you kind of not think that it's that important. But then you start realizing, you know what? Why am I so angry when this happens? Why I think bad of a certain situation that I haven't even addressed yet. Right. So then you start digging, you start asking, you know what I'm saying? You start getting comfortable with the stranger that's your therapist. Right. And then you sit down and say, like, you know what? You realize all your conversations with your therapist are confidential. Yeah. So you start realizing what that means, and so you're like, why do I feel this certain way whenever I don't get invited and when I see my friends around? Yeah. I'm looking on social media, I'm like, how come they didn't invite me to this? Yeah. You know, then you start developing things that came down when you were a kid, when you were left out. You feel what I'm saying? And these are things that we don't talk about. We just be like, swipe, swipe, swipe. Right. But sometimes we gotta sit in our trauma to identify what it is. And then look at our tools, we can get some help. Go ahead. I know you was about to say something.
Oh, no, I want to say that I totally agree with you. I swear to God, like this is the most truthful stuff I heard today, because I genuinely was able to dig deep once I was incarcerated. Once I had that unfamiliar face inside of this small ass room.
Yeah.
And I'm in there pouring my heart out because I didn't trust nobody when I was home.
Yeah.
I didn't have no confidant to depend on in my community. Like, who can I talk to? Who can really hear me out? Who not gonna judge me? Who not gonna talk about me? Who not gonna pass my business to the next person? So when they see me, they know something.
Right.
I understand.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So in that moment, I was mentally abused through high school. I had a friend I thought was my friend, and she mentally put me down like a lot.
Right.
Talked about me, never lifted me up. Then I had friends who had more money, and they never once, as my friend, gave it to me. So you're going through things in society that you don't really see as a bad habit, but it's traumatizing you, and your brain is starting to really start being insecure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was an insecure person, you know, until I went to jail, until I went to juvenile hall. And I'm telling you, and you said them unfamiliar faces, them strangers become your best friends.
Yeah.
Because they literally know how to listen.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't need feedback, you know, and your friends got so much feedback because they know everything.
Yeah.
But that person, that stranger right there, just hearing you out, and they letting you pour into them,
Yeah.
so they able to give you back the advice you really need later down the line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you start to hear your own self. So I'm starting to learn how to reflect.
Yeah.
You reflect on the hurt from the project.
Yeah.
I was able to reflect on my friends. So I just want to say I understand.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Definitely.
I was gonna add in addition to what you were saying, the mental health aspect is, if you look at our world today, it's a mental world. Right?
Yeah.
Your world is everything, and how you feel. And working on the shadow work, the stuff that you don't want to talk about, is how you
shadow work.
Heal, and you bring that to life and darkness to life.
Can you actually expand on what the shadow work means?
Okay, so
I don't know.
There's a book called The Hero's Journey.
Okay.
Basically, the Bible talks about carrying your own cross through Jesus to heal. So carrying the stuff you don't want to talk about, the stuff I didn't want to talk about, how the sexually abused child, I had to learn how to like that version of me,
right,
to heal from it,
right,
because I was blocking it. I had to integrate it into me to let go and to shake off the wounds and to heal.
Yeah.
So the shadow work. And in my mind, that's what's healing me to associate with the world around me, because now I can feel differently. I don't keep everything stuck inside.
Nice.
So the world is a mental world, and if we look at even gang culture, no matter where you're from, look at it as a PTSD situation, because it's traumatic. When you lose somebody, when they die, when you see this trauma, it keeps you mentally there, right?
You're right.
So if we can change that narrative into a mental health aspect, then we can break that stigma.
Yeah.
And it's very important, because back in slavery times, when slaves would run away, they had detromania, which was a mental illness for a slave wanting to be free.
Wow.
They said you were mentally sick. Right? So that's why healing ourselves and our community, and really having these dialogues. Right?
Yeah.
Because you guys talking sparks things, and it's all a flowing metamorphosis.
Yeah.
Well, since we on certain things, like,
Yeah.
we gonna talk about breaking the cycle.
Yeah.
Who I am,
Yeah.
Emoji Big Mama, and I didn't read this in a book. I lived it. I'm a two-time felon, two-time ex-felon, registered drug dealer. How about that? Now,
Right on.
you see, you ain't the only one, Ben. I'm a two-time felon.
Right.
I went to state, right? And then it was like, I guess I wasn't satisfied. I went to the feds.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
a woman who was once facing 25 years of life under California's three-strike law was judged when the Huffman ready to lock me away forever, but I only got 6. Thank God.
Hey, thank God.
Up. You know, I wasn't even in California. I was in Missouri.
Okay.
You know, I ain't seen my family in like 6, 7, 8 months.
Right on.
So when I go to the federal holdover to go to court, the judge is standing in the hall smiling. I said, okay, God done showed up. That 25 to life is out the window.
Yeah.
So that 6 is a blessing.
Yeah.
Okay, but I changed. I fought my way out. Now I fight for you.
Yeah.
Where the cycle started, let's be real. The pain in our neighborhood didn't start with us. It started with slavery. Willie Lynch on a system that's been breaking down black families for over 400 years. Turn on each other,
Yeah.
hear ourselves, raise our sons for prison and our daughters for struggle.
Yeah.
And we've been surviving instead of living ever since.
Okay. Elaborate on that living part.
I mean, look how we live. We got to go with what they give us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of things that's owed to us.
Yes, it is. It
Is
is.
it the reparations?
Reparations.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But are they rushing to give us the reparations?
No, they're not.
Let me see it.
You know, I think because you're making a good point. There's things that's owed to our communities, right? You know what I'm saying? Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? We were supposed to be free. Period.com. Point blank. Period. But we didn't get that, right? And then they're trying to take things away from us now, right? However, what we need to do is connect with the right people. So if we don't get the reparations now, we're gonna get it, but we gotta find a way to make sure we get it. It may not be as a handout, it may be as a, hey, don't go to that door, go to that door, because if you go to that door, which is eliminating the gatekeeper, they showing you the way to get to the bag or get to the open blessing that you deserve. I didn't want to cut you off, but you said something and I wanted to go ahead and let you grab to that.